is that it says that we have a point charge that exists at 0, 0, -3, and it's 20 nanocoulomb, the value of that. Now, where must a 10 nanocoulomb charge be located to make the total field 0 at the origin? Now, this time, normally we give you like point charges, and then, until this point, we gave you the point charges and then their values, their location, and we ask you to find, for example, the force or the electric field. This time, we're doing something different. This time, we're giving you, let me draw this way. So, we are giving you a point charge actually, y and x, that is point P. It is at 0, 0, -3. So 0, 0, -3 is -3 on the z-axis, right? So that's -3. This is point P. And P is actually, so QP is 20 nanocoulombs. Now we want to know, where shall I put a charge with a value of 10 nanocoulomb to make the total field 0 at the origin? Okay, so what we can do here is that, do you agree that if I have, like at the origin, E total is equal to E of P plus E of some point Q, and I want this to be equal to 0. Therefore, E of point P should be equal to the negative of E of point Q. Now, E of point P at the origin, do you agree that it will be like this? So this is E of point P. So this means that if I want EQ to be negative of EP, then it should be like this, but in the other direction, right? So this means that my Q, the point Q, should be somewhere on the z-axis, which I don't know where. We can say that this is point Q, and this value is Z. Okay, now we want to find this value Z. So first, let's find E of P at the origin and see what is the value of E of P. So E of P is equal to Q over 4 pi epsilon naught r square a r. My Q is actually 20 nanocoulombs. So it's 20 multiplied by 10 to the negative 9 over 4 pi multiplied by 10 to the negative 9 over 36 pi multiplied by r to the power of 2. What is the r that I have from point P to the origin? Is actually 3az, right? So the value of that is 3 to the power of 2, and then az. Okay? So from here, if I just do this math, E of point P at the origin will be equal to 20 az volt per meter. This means that if I substitute this over here in this equation, I can find EQ, right? So EQ should be negative 20 az, because if I add them together, they'll be equal to 0. They should be equal to 0. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to say, okay, I don't have the Z that I'm looking for, but I can find EQ, and my EQ plus EP should be equal to 0. So EQ, the equation of EQ, is the Q that I have. Now Q is 10 nanocoulombs. So we have 10 multiplied by 10 to the negative 9 over 4 pi epsilon naught r to the power of 2. Let me actually substitute epsilon naught as well. So that is 10 to the negative 9 over 36 pi multiplied by r to the power of 2. Do I have the r? No, it is some z to the power of 2. But I know the direction of EQ, right? It is negative az. Now, this number here will be equal to negative 90 over z to the power of 2az. And I want to find this. So we said that EQ plus EP should be equal to 0. EP is 20 AZ minus 90 over Z2 AZ. We want this to be equal to 0. This is just one equation, one unknown. So from here, Z to the power of 2 will be equal to 90 over 20, and Z will be equal to 2.12 meter. So then my point Q, should be located at 0, 0, 2.12 meter in order for the electric field to be 0 at the origin. Okay? So we had two completely different questions. In one of them, everything was given, the location of the Q's, the value of the Q's. In one of them, the value of the Q's were given, but the location of one of them wasn't given. So you just need to understand that if, for example, electric field is 0 at one point, it means that if there are like two other point charges that they have like that effect on that point of origin, then they should have the electric fields in different directions, right?